Have you ever felt like your kindness goes unnoticed? Or worse, gets taken for granted? You're not alone. In today's world, genuine generosity is often met with indifference, or even exploitation. We've been conditioned since childhood to put others first, to share, to help, to give without question. But what happens when this selflessness starts working against us? The solution isn't to stop being kind, but to become more intentional with your kindness. This means learning to say no without guilt, to recognize when helping actually harms, and to understand that your worth isn't measured by how much you sacrifice. True generosity should leave both giver and receiver uplifted, not one person empowered at the other's expense. That's the Stoic art of balanced giving, where compassion meets self-respect, where generosity flows from strength rather than obligation, and where your kindness becomes powerful precisely because it has limits. When we're always available, always saying yes, we train people to see us as a resource rather than a person. They begin expecting our help as their right, not our gift. The uncomfortable truth is that excessive kindness can actually diminish your worth in others' eyes. Instead of gratitude, you get demands. Instead of respect, you get taken for advantage. This isn't about becoming cold or selfish. It's about recognizing that true strength lies in balance. The ancient Stoics understood this paradox well. They taught that while virtue includes kindness and generosity, it must be tempered with wisdom and self-respect. Consider how draining it feels when you're constantly giving, but rarely receiving. That exhaustion isn't just physical, it's your spirit telling you something's out of alignment. When we neglect our own needs to serve others, we're not being noble. We're violating our own boundaries. The Stoics would remind us that we can't control how others respond to our kindness, but we can control how much of ourselves we offer. There's a hidden cost to always being the nice one. People start making assumptions that you'll always be available, that your time has no value, that your needs come last. Some may even grow suspicious of your motives, wondering what you really want in return for your generosity. The solution isn't to stop being kind, but to become more intentional with your kindness. This means learning to say no without guilt, to recognize when helping actually harms, and to understand that your worth isn't measured by how much you sacrifice. True generosity should leave both giver and receiver uplifted, not one person empowered at the other's expense. Stoic philosophy offers a powerful perspective. What if the kindest thing you can do sometimes is not help? What if by refusing to solve someone else's problem, you're giving them the opportunity to grow? What if by protecting your time and energy, you're ensuring that when you do give, it's from abundance rather than depletion? This shift in thinking changes everything. It transforms kindness from an automatic reflex into a conscious choice. It allows you to give freely when you want to, not because you feel obligated. Most importantly, it protects you from the resentment that inevitably follows when we give too much of ourselves. The wisdom of the ages reminds us that we teach people how to treat us. When we establish healthy boundaries, we're not being unkind. We're showing others how to value us properly. And isn't that the greatest kindness we can offer both them and ourselves? So the next time you feel pressured to say yes when you want to say no, remember, true kindness includes being kind to yourself. Your time, your energy, your peace of mind, these are precious resources that deserve protection. The world needs your generosity, but it needs you whole and healthy even more. That's the Stoic art of balanced giving, where compassion meets self-respect, where generosity flows from strength rather than obligation, and where your kindness becomes powerful precisely because it has limits.